Hello Milky friends, Milkstool here with you for another Idle Heroes video. So the Celestial Island update has just dropped. I thought I'd just have a sneaky peek at what's changed and what my initial thoughts on it are, and I'm not going to really talk about maximizing. I'm probably going to tell you what I'm going to do, and over time it's probably going to be the wrong thing to do, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and if that gels with you, then cool. If it doesn't, then yeah. So what's changed? Basically, this front screen has changed. You can now build more things on this island. I think previously you could only build the gold mine, the dust mine, and the gem mine. So what they've introduced now is this Stone of Void mine, and you can build two of those. And you're probably asking, well, why do I need to build that? Well, you need that material to basically upgrade these mines, even this mine itself. Any of the mines. You also need the Stone of Void material to basically get stuff on the furnace. And they've upgraded the furnace as well, because used to be peak out. It basically used to top out level 5. And I never got beyond level 1 and 2 because I never needed the monster bits on level 3 and 4. But now you can get... and I didn't need the bag space, so I never got to level 5. But now, obviously, they've introduced, like, what? 5 more levels? And levels 6 to 9 are building materials that you probably need for Cloud Island, which is this thing, and I haven't really explored it yet. But yeah, that's what's changed. The number of these puppets have also changed, and now you remember how you used to be able to have like 3 different statues, one for speed, one for health, and one for attack. For light and, well, I'm not going to call it light and dark, but it's basically half the factions, and then this one is the other half of the factions. But now you only have the one statue, and I think you get to pick basically which things you want to update. And so here... Is there a limit? So I think the limit in the old days used to be, what, level 30? Did they increase that? No, level 30 is the max, so... Again, nothing's changed. Let's just... Because speed is so critical for PvP. Let's just keep it as per normal. What was it? What it was before. So I did level 30 on this. And I was... and I did level 30. I'm pretty sure level 30 on attack. I hadn't built the HP statues yet because I was still building speed and attack. Because, you know, my rationale is, I think this has gotten more expensive, because even though they refunded all the cost of the gold, why am I so low on gold now? I know why. It's because I build other things. So let's just get all as high as we can. And the reason why we did speed first was because of PvP. And the reason why I did attack second was, well, you're not going to... I prefer attack to defense. That's why I always, if there's a chance to upgrade attack, I will always upgrade attack, because I don't necessarily believe in sustain teams, but that's just me. So level 1 building info, building prosperity 18. Upgrade all the auras to level 3 and unlock the next level. So it might be worth actually upgrading this rather than everything into one. Okay, so I just cocked up. 1, 2. Building prosperity. Level 1. Upgrade all the oral levels to level 6 to unlock the next level. What do the levels get you? You get building prosperity. And what does building prosperity get you? So they've introduced this other currency. See how it says building prosperity caps at 500? Decorative building prosperity limit 1500. So at level 20, this gives you building prosperity points. But what do the building prosperity points get you? Obviously, I haven't seen anyone else's YouTube videos or updates. So here we go. Prosperity level, right? So prosperity level, which you get from just upgrades and buildings and things like that, and just having decorative buildings and upgrading existing buildings get you prosperity points, which is this number up here on the top right. What does building prosperity, what do the points get you? So obviously points correlate to the build prosperity level bonus. The higher your prosperity level bonus, you're going to get more gems from the mine, you're going to get more gold from the mine, magic dust. Basically, it boosts the output of these mines. That's what Prosperity does. Now, there's probably an optimal optimization there. I'm not going to work it out right at this point in time. Perhaps the most exciting thing to drop is obviously the upgrades. Not the upgrades. These, what do you call them? Shrines? Galleries. They call them galleries. Alright, these galleries obviously give you boost to your heroes, right? I think in PvP and PvE. Okay. Anyway. Attribute bonuses. I'm on level 14. So here are my attribute bonuses. Plus 5 attack, plus 6.2 HP, which is nothing to sneeze at, which is kind of similar to what you get with Star Spawns. Now, obviously, not everyone is going to be able to get this bonus. This is just purely for whales. So in the greater scheme of things, based on... I'm actually 42, which means... It basically means no one else has bothered updating or building this gallery yet. I'm almost certain I shouldn't be that high. But these are all the... It only counts basically splendid artifacts, number of splendid artifacts that you have. Yeah, so these are all my splendid artifacts in one hit. But beyond that, there's other ways. There's obviously other galleries. Let's go through those. So that's the artifact one we've just been through. Here's the skin one. So it only counts legendary skins. The more legendary skins you have, the higher you can upgrade this skin gallery. So I'm at level 24. Yeah, but basically, it's because it only counts legendary skins, and you get bonus points for these skin bonds. There's basically, and I think these are all festival skins as well. Yeah, these are all festival skins. Which is quite sad, right? Because when you look at these, it's very hard. It's basically impossible to get festival skins, all right? Except because those festivals have passed, you can't buy them. You can only swap for them. You can swap one festival skins for another festival skins. But effectively, legendary diamond band lead, and these have to be legendary skin bonds. So like, I've actually got that. I need to upgrade it to legendary. I'm pretty sure I have her as well. I can upgrade that to legendary. But what effectively means is, as a skin hoarder like me, is, you know, even though I have a whole stack of skins, basically there's no incentive to keep any of the yellow or the ones that you don't use around. You should upgrade as many skins as you can to legendary, because you're going to get points. You're going to get points for this gallery, and points mean higher attribute bonuses. So there's actually no point in just collecting skins for the sake of collecting skins like I used to collect, or I'm still collecting. So for example, this Elvia, you saw it as part of the bond thing, Mabob. So there's just, see all the skins that I have, there's just no incentive to keep all these yellow ones around. I'm never going to use them, and there's no benefit in any way. So I may as well upgrade. Alright? So, upgraded that. That should have enabled... Wrong place. That should have enabled that bond very nicely. Yeah? Plus 6 points, right? So got 6 points there. Upgrade the stats accordingly. What else can I do? Again, this legendary Royal Guard, I can upgrade that because I've got that skin. Unlock yet another attribute bonus. I mean, like, choice between keeping skins around, because, you know, it's cool to collect skins. I think it is. Choice between collecting skins and upgrading stats. Upgrading stats any day, right? So if I upgrade that, again, these yellow ones, and I don't miss in any way. It's a question of whether or not it's keeping worth any of these limited ones around. I mean, you don't get any bonuses for limited ones. You don't get bonuses, and are you actually going to ever use these heroes again? And actually, it doesn't matter, to come to think of it, because these limited skins ones you can get from the if you ever need a skin for these heroes, you can basically get it from the limited skin selection chests, which they just drop so much of every now and then. So effectively, I can just, as long as it's not festival limited, right? And you could tell the Festival Limited ones from the not Festival Limited ones. I don't think let you sacrifice Festival Limited ones, which is good. Oh, actually, that's not true. This is a Festival Limited one. Yeah, so as long as you don't sacrifice Festival Limited ones, right, you should be good. See, that's a Festival Limited skin. That's... You got... So when you're sacrificing these purple ones, you just got to double check that you aren't sacrificing the ones that you can't get from the skin box, because it's in your interest to upgrade the Festival Limited ones to the Legendary, I think. And Festival Limited, the reason why you don't want to sacrifice Festival Limited is because you can trade it out for another Festival Limited one, which is then valuable for the skin gallery to finish those bomb quests, right? I think that's what I'm trying to say. See, like this Christmas one? That's kind of deceptive. It's worth 5. So just to double check, I'm pretty sure that is, you can get it from the box, that you can get it from the box, that you can get it from the box, 5 up there. I'm pretty sure that you can get from the box as well. Upgrade. Are you sure you want to consume these skins? Yes, I do. So you go here and go to the skin gallery. Again, very nice. Able to upgrade. Festival Legendary. Alright. Legendary skins. How many points do you get? 229. Question mark. Each legendary skin is 12 points. Each Festival Legendary skin is 12 points. Each legendary skin is 6 points. So the incentive here is basically to use all the limited skins to upgrade all the Festival Legendary skins. Right? I mean, why else would you keep all the other stuff around? So now I'll do that in my own time, but effectively that's what it's asking you to do. Like, this is a Festival Legendary one, so I might as well upgrade that. So again, shooting blind here. See, I know that is a Festival Limited one, but why is it only giving me 5 points? Anyway, you need to double check to make sure you aren't sacrificing the wrong thing, because those Festival Limited ones, when you upgrade those to Legendary, they're worth twice as many points. So you don't want to use it as fodder. And I think it's silly that they don't distinguish when you're sacrificing one from the other. So just double check. So then if we go to the avatar gallery, some of these you can... So you get points from both these avatars that you own, and so some of these you can only get during certain periods. Some of these you can buy. So for example, it says here, this one, special avatar obtained by exchanging in the arena store, that sword one. So basically, you can buy your way to upgrades there. So if we go to the store, which is, where is it? I think it's here, store. These ones, yeah, is that right? Yeah, here. So this, rather than use these tokens to buy basically profit orbs like everyone else, you can basically use it to buy these avatars. And it's worth about 5 profit orbs you have to use to buy one of these. I mean, it's a question of how much you need profit orbs. Given that the Mid-Autumn Festival is like next week or whenever it is, you might want to save these for profit orbs, depending, and just to see, because you don't actually know how much you need, right, to get all the good prizes. So I wouldn't necessarily buy these avatars at this point in time. You might just leave it. But that's a way to basically get points to increase the avatar gallery. Then the avatar frame. It only counts for the upgraded frames. I've only got 1 fully upgraded frames, but I've actually have a fuck ton of frames that I haven't bothered using for anything. So it says you have to upgrade this frame. So if I just use all of that, what's the yellow one? upgrade. So if I upgrade, I've got no idea what I'm sacrificing. That's the problem. So I think these are the lower value ones. Oh, bugger it. Let's just dump all of it. Wow, you need a lot of essence to upgrade these things. Look, the reality is I'm never going to use my... Yeah, I'm never going to switch frames. The Black Friday frame is a superior frame to anything that's available there. Wow, that was a lot of frames just to upgrade another one. So, Avatar frame, which one did I upgrade? Ace Champion 9. Yeah. 7% control immunity, 10, 16 attack. 9 control immunity. I mean, it's got a bit more attack and a bit more health, but also doesn't have 9 crit, right? Black Friday frame. Anyway, upgraded that. I keep going to the wrong place. So now, what did that get us? Yeah, got us a couple points. I mean, if you got spare frames lying around, you might as well upgrade. I'm guessing most of you would have upgraded your main one to level 9 already. If you've got other frames lying around like I did, you might as well just use all of it. There's just no point keeping it around. Now that at least there's a purpose, right? Now we go to the equipment gallery. I haven't done my upgrades, but obviously it only counts the amount of resonance gears that you have. So given the chance, obviously it's one of those things, right? I guess what this encourages you to do is basically get as much resonance gear as possible. You know, so if you are someone like me and you have a bunch of non-resonance gear, like for example that, you know, a bunch of 6-star gear, 6-star gear, 6-star gear, 5-star gear. If you've got all that lying around, because, you know, the reason why I keep it spread out and lying around is just because there are some instances where, you know, you maybe don't want all class artifacts for a particular scenario, especially in PvE, or you know, you just want to spread out that power because, you know, you want to do well in Guild War, and that's the only reason why I can think you would have these spare sets around, right? These spare armor sets around like that. It's because you want to do well in Guild War without swapping armor. Because I'm lazy. That's the only reason. Now there's basically incentive, if you have the gems, just to create a fuck ton of resonance gear. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gems, but effectively, it's encouraging you to just make as much resonance gear as possible. And so I'm on 130. These insane people are much higher than I am. So, you know, all in all, look, all these galleries, like 5-6% boost here, 5% boost there, so 10 HP attack, call that. Plus these fixed HP stats. That's a pretty nice boost. So pretty happy with that. I think this will, hopefully this carries over into PvE as well, these bonuses. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Comment down below if you think you can. Anyway, that's this main part of Celestial Island, and that's what's changed. If we then go to Cloud Island, I don't actually know how this works. So you got island map, you got level, unlock all the residences of the previous island first. So this mode, what do you do? Cloud Island provides... All right, I'm back. I've completely fucked up. So this is how this thingy-bob works, right? This particular Cloud Island. Cloud Island, there are houses, and for the house, there is a main householder, right? This person here. So we picked Queen at the start. It has to be a Void Imprint 4 hero. So I only have Queen and Sword Flash Seer. But effectively, what this screen the point of this whole Herobrine preview is it shows you the householder. So basically who's the main person in the house. So this is the householder, right? Your Void Imprint 4 hero. This then tenant spot 1, 2, 3, 4. It's if someone, if you just, you can, what you can basically do is you can pair the hero shown here to the household, if that makes sense. So for example, her, these are the tenant spots, right? You have to build these buildings to get the different tenant spots. So what happens is if you pair that hero, so for example here, we've got Queen and then tenant spot 1, it can either be the healing person or Queen. I forget a name. So what happens there is basically if you put her there, so you can basically select your tenants, right? These are heroes in lineup, and so if you select the tenant, they get a boost, right? So so picking her gives her an attack and HP boost. All right, oh, fuck, it's gonna drive me nuts. What's her name? So basically, head of household is level 4 Scarlet Queen Halora, and then the boost that I'm giving to is basically Ignis, right? But basically, that's how that works, right? So the point of Cloud Island is to give boost to certain heroes, and the boost you give, you can pick the hero, and it doesn't look like it's going to cost you gems to swap that hero. So if I go here and I swap it to that, it's going to be free, right? So basically, if I go here and I pick him, right? So select that, and so now he gets a boost, right? So he gets an attack boost, HP boost, and speed boost. Because Scarlet Queen Halora in tenant slot 2 can give a boost to either Waldeck or Asmodel, Super Asmodel, right? So if I go here, there you go, Waldeck or Super Asmodel. Slot 3 is Morax or this useless lady. Slot 4 is Delacium and what's this lady's name? Starling Jara. But if I pick Sia, Transcended Sia, my slot 1 I could have used Fiona or Sia, Scarlet Queen Halora in slot 2, etc, etc. So really, when you're picking who's the main householder, right, it's going to come down to two things, right? Yeah, most of you are probably going to have 1 or 2 slot 4 heroes. You're going to basically look at the householder and then the corresponding tenant spot 1, 2, 3, 4 to determine how many heroes you use in PvP and PvP do you have in tenant slot 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So basically, if I look at Scarlet Queen Halora, I only use Asmodel and Starring Jara in my PvP lineup, right? Like that's the extent of my, and I kind of use Delacium for PvE, right? That's the extent of how useful that is. I don't use anyone in slot 1 for anything. Ignis, I use it for Void to clear one of the bosses, but that's about it. But if I picked Sia, I actually use Fiona every now and then for PvP. Scarlet Queen Halora I definitely use. Tenant spot 3 is useless because I don't have any of those heroes. But then tenant spot 4 is actually Asmodel, right? So basically, you're going to look at whatever Void Imprinted 4 hero you have. You're going to basically look at, when you're trying to pick households, how many useful... You're looking at the tenant spots and you're looking at, you know, how many people occupy spots that you actually use, right? Those heroes in tenant spot 1, 2, 3, 4, how many of those are useful to you in your current PvP and or PvE arrangement? But the brilliant thing is, you can spot the tenant, you can swap the tenants and tenant spots 1, 2, 3, and 4. But the householder, if you change the householder, that's going to cost you gems. So if I change it to that, yeah, 1,000 gems. I fucked up. It's too late, right? So then you're asking yourself, we were struggling, or I was struggling. How do you unlock these things at the bottom? Basically, that's this thing here. So we go to construct. You go to the hammer. It's these things here. I was asking myself, well, I thought the point of building these residential buildings was to get the cozy points. It's not. It's to open up those tenant spots. That's why it costs more and more. So I open that up. All right. So let's just open the other two up. One more. I don't know why you would build this. So if I open up all those slots, Great. So we got back. Now I've opened up those slots. I can now put in, no eligible heroes, no shit. Starving Jara, done. Right. What's the point of this? What does this fountain do? So, for the interest of this video, let's just build the damn fountain. You're gonna be like, oh, you idiot. So what does this do? Ability water really? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just fucking build it. What does that do? You get more points boost. Team up with a householder and 5 other heroes in the battles to activate the aura that is. Team up with a householder and 5 other heroes in all battles to activate the aura that is valid for all the heroes on the battlefield. What does that mean? Team up, does that mean the householder and... I think this means the householder along with... I'm hoping it means the householder and everyone here gets the boost. Don't know. Could be wrong. And just in case you wanted to upgrade the... You can upgrade these individual, like, extensions. What do you call them? Residential buildings, right? So where the residents are, you can actually upgrade them to with your equipment to basically boost the householder there. The person occupying that spot. I know this is super confusing, but here, for example, Starving Jara, right, to upgrade her slot, I have to pay this much stuff. Jeez, you have to pay a lot. 5,000, 6,500. I need this other material. How do you get this other material? I might just save my materials for now, because how much stuff do I have? Not a lot. Oh, I've got a lot of that. Don't have any of that. How do you get fluorite? How do you get these other materials? That's what I want to know. Because the only way I know how to get those materials is through this. Right? Fluorite. So it means I now have to upgrade this building. So how do I upgrade this building? Oh, here. No, and I'm out of gold. Wow. You need gold, and you need... All of a sudden, this now becomes valuable. But I'm out of gold. So there we go. All of a sudden, stone... This becomes valuable. If I reset this and dump it into the other thing, can I do that? You can't. Oh, I can. What's the skin? You used to be able to deconstruct these, but now you can't. So now you can't deconstruct these existing mines and dump all the material into basically another mine if you've made a mistake. Yeah. So there it is. That's the new Celestial Island. A whole lot to take in. This first bit, super easy to understand, right? You're basically trying to maximize these fixed attribute buffs or the percentage attributes buff by, getting as many legendary skins as you can, getting as many splendid artifacts as you can, getting as many avatars as you can. Some of which you can buy, some of which you can't buy. You just had to have participated in the event, right? So for example, I think that one you can't buy. See, Special Avatar of Halloween event, right? That's come and gone. If you didn't participate and you didn't get it, you just can't get it. This one is through scrolls and just having really terrible luck. You can't buy it. There's nothing you can do about it. That one, limited Avatar of Halloween event prize. Again, this basically rewards players that have been around the longest, right? The stuff you can buy, like I said, just wait for the Prophet Orb event to see, if you should be spending those tokens to buy more Prophet Orbs or those avatars. And then Resonance gear, you're just going to build it over time. I wouldn't rush it. Like, the stats gain is not high enough for you to, be spending thousands of gems and hundreds of millions of dollars on gold on this. If you're going to be spending gold now, I mean, the reality is this, or whatever this is, not this, This is going to cost you a ton of gold. No, to upgrade. This is going to cost you gold to upgrade. And the point of getting basically these Stone of Void stones is so you can upgrade this mine, so the furnace can make level 6, 7, 8, 9 materials. So then you can basically upgrade these residential buildings, the higher level ones, right? Because now I don't have any fluorite, meaning like the buff that I can get for Starving Jara, it's like limited to this. So hope that made sense. The other thing that's obviously dropped is the VIP thing. I think they're just changing what you get on a daily basis from... What do you get now? On a daily basis, you get gems, basically. I think that was it. I think they're just making it more attractive. So on a daily basis, what do you get? This, right? Seeding your privilege card. You get these useless wishing coins. You get gems, and you get hero shards, which is blah. But now they're changing it, so then you get gems. But more importantly, you get these optional resource treasure chests, right? Super valuable. I think 2,500 a day of these little things is a ton. That's a lot. That should speed up progress of your transcended heroes and your void imprinted heroes like a lot. I'm VIP 12, so I'm still getting 2.5. There's no advantage. Shit. But I guess the thing that I'm most looking forward to is basically, if you're free to play, you might just want to get just VIP 2. Just to get this chest. These materials, they're so valuable, right? Just spend like the $50 or however much it costs to get to VIP 2 to get it. But then, obviously, they change these VIP achievement awards. And I think if you haven't... I don't know... This is here. The VIP privilege achievement awards will take effect after the update of the countdown timer ends. So after 158 hours, so that's however many days, 4 or 5 days. After the update, the number of VIP achievements will reset, and the achievement rewards that have not been received before will be resent via email. So basically, and I don't know what the old rewards are, but I think a lot of these are new. So if you haven't received these previously, you're going to get it, right? So for example, VIP 12 is now this chest, whereas VIP 12, if I look at this here, is that it? Benefit? It was previously a Magic Stone Sword. So I've already got the Magic Stone Sword, but they're saying because it's now changed to chest, it's new. And because you haven't got the chest before, you're going to get the chest, right? Similarly, when you got to VIP 11, it's a Mim, right? But now I think it's a Demon Bell, so now I get the Demon Bell as well. At least I hope so. 10 is this, Faith Blade. I think they've basically changed all the rewards that you get. The achievement rewards. Yeah, they have. Which is great. Because that basically means, if I read this correctly, is I'm getting all these VIP achievement rewards. These new ones. Again, this is great. More free stuff for being VIP 12. And I think the reason why they're giving you this countdown timer, the however many days it is, I think the reason why, rather than giving you these achievement rewards now, is they're basically encouraging you to spend. They want people who are on the border between VIP 10 and 11, right? So for example, if you're VIP 10 now and you're $1 away from VIP 11, you're probably asking yourself, should you spend? You know, I've already spent so much on this game. If you spend and you get from VIP 11 to VIP 12, right? You're going to get this Magic Stone Sword, but on top of that, you will also get, when this thing resets, right? When you get to VIP 12, you're going to get this. So I think it's basically encourage all those people that are sort of close to next VIP level. If you're going to spend because then you get kind of double the reward, if that makes sense, right? Because you get the reward from getting the current award associated with hitting that next tier of VIP, but plus the new reward as well. Because I think they've changed, based on what we can tell, based on what I can tell, they've basically changed all these achievement rewards. Anyway, very long video, a lot of new content. Hope you enjoyed that. See you guys.